Are you ready? Jump!
One thing I love about 9-Star is seeing how much this cooperative gives back to our community. They are always sponsoring and supporting our youth organizations. This is a huge part of our community and makes it a great place where we live. I encourage everybody to realize what an asset this 9-Star cooperative is. They give back and they have so much to offer.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farm Sweet Corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Paxton Farm Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
Attention car owners. Has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive away with a smile. Your car deserves the best. Dents Automotive, where excellence meets restoration.
All right, welcome to Eastern Hancock High School.
We have a Mid-Eastern Conference volleyball match between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the Randolph Southern Rebels. This is going to be the junior varsity contest. We will be, we'll have the varsity contest a little bit later, and in between, we're going to have a little program to remember September 11th and to honor some heroes in the crowd. I've heard that we have over 50 planning on being here, so we're going to cut to the PA for the start of this JV contest.
Volleyball contest between the Randolph Southern Rebels and your Eastern Hancock Lady Royals. Also want to have a special welcome for our Pack-to-Stands with Heroes Night on this 9/11 commemoration. Let's meet tonight's participants, beginning with the visiting Rebels. First, the non-starters. Number 19, Mackenzie Collins. Number 23, Haven Berger. Number 28, Abby White. Number 33, Macy Marcel. Starting for the Rebels, number 2, Lily Gray. Number 9, Keelan Baker. Number 16, Katie Ward. Number 20, Chloe Osterholt. Number 21, Aubrey Mills. And number 22, Adele Thurston. Randolph Southern is coached by Eric Clare. Now for your Eastern Hancock Lady Royals. First for the non-starters, number 3, Lily Maxwell. Number 7, Addie Tridipo. Number 10, Heidi Meyer. Starting for the Royals, number 1, Bella Sotelo. Number 9, Hannah Whitgren. Number 11, Cheyenne Evans. Number 12, Chloe Borgman. Number 15, Sam Ritchie. And number 18, Aubrey Smith. The Royals are coached by Miss Tammy Stunda.
All right, we got our lineups, and we'll be getting started here. I believe the Royals are 4-4, I believe. Maybe wrong. They might be 5-3 actually. They had a big win last week over Wapahani, this JV contest. The JV team, and the varsity came up just a little bit short against Wapahani in a well-fought matchup. Probably, well, I'm sure it was one of the best matches we've had against Wapahani since we joined the MEC. So here we have the JV contest. JV team's been pretty good. Sotelo, Borgman, Ritchie, Evans, Smith, and Whitgren on the court for the Royals. And Mills, Thurston. Sorry, I'll get familiar here. Osterholt, Ward on the court for the Rebels. And we'll get started with Smith serve, and that's going to be an ace right off the bat. And that's kind of been Aubrey. She's been getting aces like crazy in these. We don't have JV stats, but I'm sure she leads the team by a large margin in aces in this early JV season. Actually, we're probably midway through now. And Smith to Ritchie. Sotelo's just going to bump it over. Played well by Gray in the back row. Good pass by Evans. Smith sets up Borgman. Good dig there by Osterholt. And the Rebels get a kill. Tied up 1-1. So I am the only one here tonight. So I'm sorry. And Coach Knight is at coaching JV football tonight. And good pass there over. And nice hit there by Thurston, the freshman, Adelph Thurston. Good swing, and the Rebels with a 2-1 lead here early on. That's Ward gets an ace. So Katie Ward, a junior, gets an ace. Another good serve. And here's Sotelo. Sotelo hits it in the net. And the Rebels off to a strong start here, 4-1. Orioles not able to get anything really going here early on. Ward the serve. Pass by Whitgren. Set up to Borgman. There's Evans to Smith. Over to Ritchie. And it's going to be out wide left. And a 5-1 start here in set number 1. Probably need to test a replay. Ward serves. And an ace. Another ace by Ward. I think we're going to... Nope, not going to have a timeout quite yet. And here's Ward to serve right now. Royals have no answer. And another ace. And a timeout called by Coach Seal. I'm going to just keep it right here, but I'm going to try a replay just to see if it's set up correctly. So here's one of Ward's aces. And really our serve reception just hasn't been real good. And when we have, we've hit it into the net. So Coach Seal getting them together here. Do want to talk about the Halloween Scramble. I will try to get a video played. I played it earlier, but that Coach Hibbert and the EH boys golf team is putting together on October 28th. So look for that video later on. And right now the Royals just need a side out here. Ward to serve. And it goes right off Whitgren's head and out of bounds. And I hope the audio is matching up. Don't know if I messed with those at all. So if it seems like I'm talking ahead or behind the video that play, let me know and I can adjust that. There's a dig. Whitgren sets up Smith. Smith sends it to Borgman. Borgman knocks it over and gets the kill. So kill by freshman Chloe Borgman. And the Royals finally get a side out here. 8-2 here in this JV match. Sam Ritchie to serve. And there's an ace for the Royals. You see the logo there on the left side of the screen. That's the Pakistan's logo for tonight. We have quite a few people arriving. Whitgren. Smith sets up Sotelo nicely, but good dig by the Rebels. Smith's going to go to Borgman this time, and out just barely. It was close, but just out of bounds. We do have chat in here, so I see if Connie Sotelo has joined us in the chat. And good. Wow, nice job by the Rebels getting that over. Good play at the net by Borgman. And right now the Rebels are really doing a nice job defensively. The Royals have had some good attacks, just the Rebels just defensively pretty strong here, this JV group. Ritchie passes to Smith. Smith's going to go to Whitgren. And again, the Rebels able to get it. Oh, and that's not going to make it. But that attempt there by Aubrey Mills comes up a little short. And the Royals cut it to 5-8. And an ace. Ace by Sam Ritchie. Substitution. Abby White's going to come in for the Rebels. Lily Gray comes out. The Rebels on the left in the, whoa, nice ace. A little lucky, but we'll take it. So, Rebels on the left there in their green uniforms, white letters and numbers. Here is that commercial about the Halloween Scramble. And that is Saturday, October 28th. You can register now or contact Coach Hibbert to find out how. Another net hit, serve. There, Evans. A double hit there by Evans. And the side out. Rebels got it. Aubrey Mills, a sophomore, to serve. Good pass by Evans. Smith's going to set up Whitgren. She just bumps it over. And Ritchie just a little late there. Unable to get to it to make the pass. And Mills to serve again. 7-10. And that's a service error into the net. Substitution. Evans comes out. Heidi Meyer comes in. And we have Chloe Borgman back to serve. And that's going to be deep. That would have gone out, but the Rebels played it. Here's Smith, sets up Meyer. Good dig there by Baker. And Thurston's attack into the net. Here's Chloe Borgman to serve. Rose cut it to 1, I'm sorry. Now it's service error, back up to 2. And there's the serve by Thurston. And that's in the net. Couple service errors here early or in the middle of this first set. Has it just a 1 point here in set 1. Sotelo to serve. And it's an ace. So Sotelo serves again, and this time Thurston able to play it. Here's Baker. And Tritipo's in and makes that pass. And make that Heidi Meyer with the kill. I'll try to get some replays in here. Bella Sotelo to serve. And another ace. played off the fingertips there by Thurston. And the Royals, after being down early, have closed the gap here. Thurston's going to come out. Mackenzie Collins is going to come in for the Rebels. Back to serve is Sotelo. She serves right in the middle for another ace. And the Royals are on a run here of points. And Sotelo. And she plays it off the antenna. And it's out of bounds. Back to serve is Ulsterholt. And good hustle there by Sotelo, but Meyer just bumps it over. There's a play at the net. I think it was deflected. Oh, wait. All right, the official called the wrong direction, I think, but maybe it wasn't deflected, and the Royals get the point. And that's going to be 4 hits. And after a slow start by the Royals, they're starting to get control of this first set. 16-12 Royals. That's really close to going out, but played there by Aubrey Mills. You never know, that could have hit the line. And a timeout here by the Randolph Southern JV coach, Eric Clear. All right, this is Pack the Stands night here with Heroes. And you can already see a lot of people wearing their black shirts. They're able to check in the hallway and get their shirt. And they're going to be recognized here between the JV and varsity matches. And we will try to bring that for you as much as we can. We're going to use this camera, so as long as they're in the view that you can see there, you'll be able to see it. And we'll hook up to the microphone. So make sure you stay for that between the JV and varsity contest here. Royals out of the timeout. And by the way, this was an idea by senior Brooklyn Willis. And she's put together a few community service projects here during her senior year during the volleyball season. So proud of her efforts here and glad to see so many turning out for this. Meyer passes to Sotelo. Sotelo is going to go over to Smith. Smith attacks but played right back by the Rebels. And a nice job. Good scramble by the Rebels. And this is one of the better volleys of the evening so far. Sotelo, just a little close. And nice tap by Ritchie. Let's get that replay. Really well done there by both teams with some good volleys. But the left hand tap there by Ritchie here is well done. Here, I'm going to come back just a tad late maybe. So Sotelo setting up Ritchie again. Cross court, dug out nicely by Ward. Sotelo is going to go to Smith this time. And again, played well by Osterholt. Baker's going to just bump it over. And here's Sotelo setting up Meyer, and that's going to be wide right. And it's 18-13. And back to serve is Osterholt into, take that back, it was not Osterholt, it was Abby White. Into the net. Borgman subs in. Addie Tridipo comes out. And back to serve is Heidi Meyer. And a good strong serve there. And Mackenzie Collins wasn't able to handle that and get the ace for Heidi Meyer. Here's the serve by Meyer. And it's going to be another ace. So a lot of the Royals points coming off aces. But when they've had some volleys, I've really been impressed by this Randolph Southern JV team. They've been able to scramble and find a way to get the ball back over. Substitutions again. In comes Macy Martzel. And out came Katie Ward. Meyer, deep hit, and they weren't able to play it. That was Osterholt that couldn't quite get the play on that. And back to serve is Heidi Meyer. Short serve there. And dug out nicely there by Whitgren. And there's Richie going for the back. She's just a tad too strong there. Heidi Meyer's going to sub out. Cheyenne Evans is going to sub in. And it's 22-14, just 3 points away here for the Royals to take set one. Baker serves, passed by Sotelo. And the set by Smith was just kind of in nowhere's land. And I don't think Richie or Borgman knew where they were going with that one. So back to serve is Baker again. This time Whitgren makes the pass to Smith and then to Richie. Played well by the Rebels. Sotelo's going to go to Richie again. Good play. And Sotelo this time going to Smith. And that's going to hit in the back row for a kill. Nice job. Good volley there. And a nice setup by Sotelo. And Aubrey Smith put it away. And now Aubrey Smith's going to try to end this here. Just 2 points away and back to serve. And her serves are hard to handle. So there's the first ace, and if she can get an ace right here, the Royals are going to take set number one. And there it is. So the Royals take set number one, 25-15. And we'll be getting set for set number two in just a moment. You're watching Eastern Hancock Volleyball on the EH Sports Network.
Nine Star is very focused on customer and member care, focused on making sure that however we communicate with the member and customer is how they want to communicate.
You know, sometimes we're the one person that they speak to in a day, and you want that conversation to be happy and pleasant.
As a nonprofit co-op, we're focused on providing the best service we can for our members.
9 Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
All right. do want to thank all of our sponsors, specifically 9-Star, Paxton Farms Sweet Corn, Dents Automotive, and Dave's Express Care Car Wash. We're getting ready for set number 2. The Royals with a 1-0 lead here in this JV contest. I was going to look up something here. Let me get that off the screen before I forget it's up there. So this JV team last week beat a good Wapahani JV last week and are kind of on a roll of late since they're, I think, they lost to Shenandoah, I believe, and Greenfield Central back-to-back, but I think they've beaten Blue River, Union, and Wapahani 3 in a row, looking to make it 4 tonight, I believe. So that's the varsity results, but so I'm just using that as a guide for the JV. And we're getting ready to set up set 2. All right, sorry, I was distracted. A lot of events, I think, going on tonight. Let me see what's going around Eastern Hancock land. Varsity and JV tennis boys tennis is at Frankton as that serve goes out of bounds. So varsity and JV tennis is at Frankton. JV football is at Alexandria, and then we have this volleyball game tonight. Smith sets up Sotelo, and a deep shot there by Lily Gray. She went for the back corner, and it was just a tad wide. She's going to come out on the substitution. Abby White's going to come in, and we've got Sam Ritchie back to serve for the Royals. And that's played by the up player there, 28, Abby White, but she wasn't able to handle it and make the pass. And that's going to be an ace for Ritchie. 3-1. Royals got off to a really slow start in set 1. Hopefully they can avoid that here in set 2. Good pass by Evans. Smith's going to go to Sotelo. It's going to go back. She tries to go to the back corner, but it's just a tad long and wide. And it's a side out for the Rebels. Thurston back to serve, number 22. She is a freshman. And a nice serve. Played well by Evans. Smith going to set up Borgman. And dug out again by Thurston. And it's going to be in. Nice hit there by Abby White, the freshman. They got 7 freshmen on this junior varsity, 2 juniors and a sophomore. If that's the lineup that's on the in the program. And Thurston's serve is a tad off her wrist, and it's going to be short and left. Substitution in. Evans comes out. Meyer comes in. And Borgman back to serve for the Royals. And that's a nice, strong serve by Borgman, but the Rebels find a way to make a play on it. Nice job. Here comes Whitgren's going to just bump it over, and Thurston makes the play, and again, the Rebels find a way, but this one's going to be just a tad deep. So, whoa, and a music malfunction just got everybody awake in the gym. So, here's Borgman. Oh, good play by Ritchie, and then Whitgren and Meyer, nice job. Good work there by the girls to get that one over. And Whitgren's just going to bump it over. Here's Baker, and Ritchie digs it out. Smith sets up Meyer, and that's, oh, and again, nice cover there by Baker after the block. And Whitgren gets the score, but nice job by the Rebels there. Baker was right there covering after the block, just like you're supposed to, and nice job to extend that rally, but the Royals able to get the point. 6-3 here. Borgman's serve goes into the net. And here we go. It looks like we got about somewhere around 30 or so people watching. Make sure you share it. I want to make sure people see this this between JV and varsity contest where we're going to be recognized. I asked Coach Rainbow. She said she thought she had a mid-50s as far as the number of people to be recognized tonight. So people turned out for their Pack the Stands night. And really excited to see those people get recognized here tonight. And the serve is short, but Smith plays it. And Meyer tries to directionally hit that and almost hit it out of bounds. And there, that one is going to be hit out of bounds by Aubrey Mills. And it's going to be the Royals' point here. Substitution for the Rebels. Gray comes in. And White comes out. And Whitgren with the serve. Oh, miscommunication, but those are the kind of plays that the Rebels have found a way, even with the miscommunication there. And I don't think Coach Clear is very happy because you don't want those kind of errors. You want where you kind of hurt yourselves. And I thought the Rebels have done really well so far at not having those. Smith, good dig there by Mills, and just a wide. So you can handle those kind of mistakes. Like when you're being aggressive and you're going for a score, but you never want those miscommunication where you're just out of position or not communicating. So, and overall, both these teams not had those kind of issues. All right, let's see if we can get a commercial in. You're watching Eastern Hancock Volleyball on the EH Sports.
Attention car owners. Has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive away with a smile. Your car deserves the best. Dents Automotive, where excellence meets restoration.
And we're back. Whitgren with the serve, and Thurston goes for it. And again, the Rebels make a nice play out of something tough. It looked like it was going to be a Royals point, but the Rebels find a way. And again, good pass there by Whitgren. They're going to go to Smith, and nice job. That's where it pays off for the Rebels. They were just scramble mode, got the ball over the net on the volley, and they get the point. They get rewarded there. Here's Baker to serve. Ritchie to Sotelo to Ritchie, and another point for the Rebels. It's down to 10-7 here in set two. And back to serve is Baker, this time not over the net. And substitutions, Tridipo comes out, Borgman comes in. Back to serve is Heidi Meyer. And there's Thurston. And dug out nicely by Meyer. Sotelo to Ritchie. Again, good play there by Mills. Mills is just going to bump it over. And Whitgren, Sotelo to Smith. Dug out by the Rebels. Here comes 16, Ward. And Borgman's just going to bump it over. Again, here's Thurston with the attack. Dug out by Ritchie. And Borgman, nice, what a volley. Oh, and there's that air. There's that miscommunication there. And the Rebels get the point. And out comes Meyer, in comes Evans. 11-8 here. And Whitgren with the dig. Smith to Borgman. Dug out by Ward. And there's a nice play by the Rebels. Ooh, again, getting a little sloppy here with the Royals right now. Whitgren to Sotelo, this time going to Smith right next to her, and it's going to hit the, they call it out. I actually thought it was in, and our own line judge called it out. I don't know here. I was kind of interested. I don't know, you can't see. But, and that one is in. So a couple calls go the Rebels' way here. Or a couple plays go the Rebels' way here, and it's a 1-point match here. It's set 2. And this one's a little bit deep. Royals get a 2-point breathing room. As I was saying, we're on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and IHSA TV. So please share those out and let people know. I'm really excited to see what this halftime recognition is like, and that people get the recognition that they deserve. And back to serve is Mills. And Whitgren's going to play it. Smith's going to set up Sotelo. Nice running attack. But again, Rebels find a way. Here comes Borgman in the middle. Dug out again by the Rebels. Whitgren to Smith. This time Sotelo. She gets a big swing. And again, there's the Rebels with the defensive stop. Here comes Borgman. And again, dug out nicely. Rebels get it across. And here's a good pass. Whitgren. Smith tries to catch him, but they can't. Whitgren doing a nice job in that back row. Sotelo with the attempted kill, dug out by the Rebels. Got an instant, just a constant recording here. Thurston's going to go for the kill. Nice diving play there by, nice diving play by Whitgren though. And what a volley there. And now it's tied up here as Coach Seals going to call for the timeout. And what a volley there by both teams. What a great junior varsity contest this has been so far. Let's go ahead and play. They just called for the Heroes to go to the one end of the gymnasium, I think. They want to watch this. They want to stay in the stands and watch a little bit of this volleyball match because it's been well played. Great volleys by both teams, both defensively. I thought Whitgren's been really good in the back row for the Royals, and the Rebels have just been really solid all night long. Evans with a good pass. There's comes Sotelo, and a block right at the net by Baker, I believe. Baker makes like a block at the net, and it falls inbounds. I don't know if it was a block. It was more of a swing, almost like an attack on the attack. Here is Whitgren. She's going to throw it wide on her attack, and again, we've got a rotation violation maybe. So I think we may have a rotation violation here to figure out where people are. And it's always fun to try to figure this out. I do want to mention that commercial or kind of video we played about the Halloween Scramble. October 28th, the boys golf team is planning a scramble, golf scramble at Arrowhead Golf Course. Proceeds will go to buying polos and golf gear for the team, and then the overall big goal is to try to get a golf simulator for the golf programs here and to earn some money toward that. And so October 28th, Halloween Scramble, other ways to help out the boys golf program. And the girls golf program will also benefit some with some of the simulator and such. So, and that's building. I want to just kind of talk about that with the middle school golf is now seasonal. So like the girls middle school golf is playing now. In the past, they always played in the spring as a co-ed team. And then when they get to high school, they were maybe involved in another sport, so they weren't involved, or they didn't play in middle school because they were involved in another sport. So now that they're kind of aligned with the high school sport, it makes so much more sense. And our Coach Almond is coaching a middle school girls golf team that's pretty good. They got some good golfers. And Coach, the middle school boys golf program has really been building for a few years since Coach Hibbert took over the program. So the school not really known real well for the golf programs, getting some interest in middle school and high school and going the right direction. So Halloween Golf Scramble, check that out if you're available. October 28th, it's wonderful weather on October 28th every year. So what other better place to be than a golf course? All right, here we go. I think they got it sorted out. I wasn't going to try to guess what happened, but we're going to say Royal ball. So Sotelo goes for the kill. Thurston dug it out nicely. And the play, Meyer sets up Sotelo, and then Smith just hits it and hits the back row. Finally, the Royals get one to fall inbounds in the right spot. It's been a while, it feels like. The Royals have been just on the outside of those lines. And this time they got inside. All right, 15-13. After that delay, Borgman with the serve. It's going to be very deep, but I think it would have fell in. Thurston's going to go ahead and hit it over. Meyer to Smith. Back to Whitgren. Whitgren's going to aim it toward the back. Thurston plays it. And it's a point for the Royals. This was about the time where maybe a tad earlier when the Royals took control over set number one. It was a close match, set one, until about this time, and the Royals kind of took control. Thurston digs it, and this time, nice play. Sotelo can't get it quite to the pass, but Meyer does bump it over. Here's Baker, and nice kill by Baker, Kaylin Baker, freshman, number 9. Substitution, Chloe Borgman comes out, Addie Tridipo comes in. And back to serve is Abby White. Check that, I think it's Chloe Ulsterholt. 20 and 28 look very similar. So my eyesight is not good enough, apparently. Ulsterholt to serve. It's going to go into the net, and the Royals take a 2-point advantage again. 17-15 here in set number 2. Back to serve, Bella Sotelo. And nice play. Richie Sotelo over to Smith. And a big hit. That's going to blend in. Nice job. And Smith with a big swing and a kill on that attack. And it's in. Royals take a 3-point advantage here in set 2. Sotelo to serve. And played up front. Baker's going to go now, and she hits it out of bounds. And it's going to be a 19-15 lead. Sotelo back to serve. And this time it goes in the net. And now the Rebels serving down 3 here in set 2. They need to make a run here to get back into it. Tritipo with the pass. Sotelo gets to it. Meyer bumps it over, and the Rebels couldn't quite handle it, and it's going to be a point for the Royals. 20-16. Substitution here. Lily Gray comes in. Out comes Abby White, and back to serve Hannah Whitgren. And here's the good play on the third hit by the Rebels. Sotelo is going to go a quick set to Meyer, and the Rebels handle it. Sotelo sets up Ritchie, and this time Thurston couldn't dig that up. Ritchie with the kill. Kills have been hard to come by for the Royals. So, and now you got Whitgren back to serve. Thurston to Mills to Baker. Tritipo with the set. Oh, sorry, pass. Ooh, and then Heidi just could not. Heidi Meyer couldn't stay out of the net there. And point for the Rebels, 21-17. We will have the Pack the Stands kind of program here between games. I don't know exactly when that will be. I do know I think they're planning on them being on the court during the anthem. We tend to go away from the anthem because of copyright music issues. If you've ever seen us usually play a commercial during the anthem, that is why we get a little ding on it, which doesn't make sense, but it does. We get a little ding on the copyright, and sometimes they'll shut down the stream if you do that. So if it's the wrong song. So we haven't ever been shut down for the national anthem, but we have been dinged for it. So that's why we go to commercial most of the time. We may stick around for this one, take our chances, since the Pack the Stands with Heroes night. Sotelo tries to get him off guard, and a big swing by the Rebels. Sotelo's going to go to Ritchie. Ritchie looks in the back corner nearly. I thought if they would have let that fall, that was going to fall in. And the Rebels play it, and the Royals now just 2 points away here in set 2. And they're calling for the Heroes. Again, the Heroes want to stick around and watch this volleyball match. They're not. They keep telling them to go to the south hallway, and they keep wanting to stay. A few people moving. Came to watch some volleyball. Pretty awesome to see all these people here. All right, Smith, big swing. She finished it last set, and she's looking to finish it. It's like you brought in the closer here. Aubrey Smith, big arm here. The ace. 24-18, and there's another one, and Aubrey Smith finishes it off, and the Royals are going to win set number 2, 25-18, and the Royals win the match. I think that's their 4th in a row, if I'm not mistaken. Check a couple things here. Some stuff says it's on, but it's not. There we go. So the JV wins in 2 sets, 2-0, 25-15, 25-18, and I'm not exactly sure of the timeline here on what's going on. So when we're going to have this recognition, but I would stick around and we'll have it here just shortly. This is Pack the Stands for with Heroes Night. Let's see if I have that graphic still. I don't know if I do or not. Nope, that's that. I think I took it down since tonight was the night. So I do not have the video or the graphic, but so congratulations, RJV. I think we're going to go real quick. Let's do this post game real quick while we got a moment. The JV, I thought Hannah Whitgren played awesome on the back row. She had a lot of digs and good passes to the setter, and I was really impressed with Hannah Whitgren tonight. So Hannah Whitgren's going to be our Paxton Farms Sweet Corn Player of the Game. And we will get to the JV or the varsity match here in just a little bit. They're not warming up right now, so I'm assuming that this is going to be the Heroes event is going to be occurring here sooner rather than later. And we will definitely cut into the PA, and hopefully we can see everything from the from this camera. They right now I think they're just getting people organized in the hallway, but nice job again by this Royals JV and this varsity group. I mean, they are 10 and 5, but if you look at their losses, it's one is the Wapahani, and I don't know, but I'm guessing they're probably one of the top 10 in the state. Westdell, one of the top in the state. Their only loss, I think, might be to Wapahani. I don't know. And then Greenfield Central, we battled right with them. Went in 3 sets, but they were not easy sets, and it was those were 3 really good programs that we've competed against. And then early on, we lost to a Northeastern team and an Edinburgh team. Literally the first 2 matches of the season. So this team is really moving along. Hopefully they can continue that tonight in the conference. So we're going to go away for a minute, and we'll be back for the recognition here as soon as they do it. And then we will have the Dents Automotive pregame show shortly after that. So we'll be right back in just a minute.
Before our varsity contest tonight, we'd like to take just a few moments to recognize our heroes on this anniversary of 9/11. Abby Allen McGovern. Chris Borgman. Do you want me to read what they're... Todd Carlton. Erica Borgman, sorry. Casey Chittum. Brad Chittum. Laura Clark. Harrison Collins. Morgan Collins. Matt Decker. Greg DeWitt, Chet Ellis, Stephanie Ferris, Aaron Fletcher, Zach Furman, Jim Garland, Noah Guzman, Scott Hardy, Jacob Johnson, Scott Johnson, Sherry Lawrence, Jason Maynard, Mason Maynard, Les McConnell. Michelle Parker, Tracy Peck, Bob Pepperworth, Lindsay Poindexter, Jerry Pylant, Kim Pylant, Daniel Overman, Jason Rainbolt, Brian Ritchie, Dave Rogers, Pat Seal, David Sievers, Rodney Shelby, Rich Silcott, Larry Smith, Mary Stunda, Stephen Stunda, Matthew Serberg, Andy Tritipo, Tony Turner, Ryan Truenbach, Ken Van Camp, Judd West, David Wickard, Dee Wickard, Leslie Wickard, Bobby Joe Weinbrewer, Chrissy Williams, Amy Willis, Ryan Willis, Josh Willis, Ron Willis, Jared Walski. Is that it? On this solemn day of remembrance, as we commemorate the events on September 11, 2001, we are reminded not only of the tragedy that unfolded on that fateful day, but also of the unwavering spirit and resilience of our nation. Today, we extend our deepest gratitude to the heroes who have consistently stood at the forefront of safeguarding our communities and our country. To our police officers, your dedication to maintaining law and order, ensuring our safety, and upholding justice is an inspiration to us all. Your selfless commitment to our community is a beacon of hope in times of uncertainty. To our brave firefighters, you have always been ready to rush towards danger, risking your lives to protect ours. Your courage and sacrifice remind us of the true meaning of heroism. To the nurses and doctors, you have been the healers, the comforters, and the caregivers, especially during the relentless battle against COVID-19. Your tireless efforts to save lives and provide compassionate care have been a source of strength for us all. To our military personnel and veterans, your service to our nation transcends borders and generations. Your sacrifices, whether on foreign soil or here at home, remind us of the freedoms we all hold dear. To our dedicated dispatchers, you are the calm voices in the chaos, the lifeline during emergencies, and the unseen heroes who ensure help arrives when we need it most. Throughout the challenges of the past year, as we confronted the COVID-19 pandemic, your unwavering commitment remained steadfast. You worked tirelessly, often at great personal risk, to protect us all. Your countless hours of service, your resilience, and your dedication to our well-being have not gone unnoticed or unappreciated. Today on 9/11, we honor not only the memory of those we lost, but also the indomitable spirit of those who continue to serve. Your sacrifices, both on this day and every day, remind us the strength and unity that define our nation. Thank you for your service, your sacrifice, and your unwavering commitment to our community and our country. You are the true embodiment of heroism, and we are forever grateful of your selflessness. We felt it's appropriate at this time, if everybody, it looks like everybody's already standing, but face the flag for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you so much again, and thank you for joining us tonight. Enjoy the game.
All right, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. So, a lot of people here. I think there's some people that wanted to be here that couldn't be here for that moment. So, very, very cool. Been at a lot of Eastern Hancock events through the years. That's up there. That was pretty cool. So I want to thank Brooklyn Willis for coming up with that idea, and Corey Rainbolt for making it happen. So very, very cool. And we're going to take a little bit of a break, and we'll be back in a little bit for the start of this varsity contest, and we'll be back for the Dents pregame, Dents Automotive pregame show.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of the Commissioner's Corner, our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Commissioner, traveling this week, you got a meeting with your colleagues around the country and state associations, kind of a yearly gathering. I'm curious as what some of the hot topics, big agenda items are for this meeting.
First of all, it's great to get out and spend a little time with my colleagues here in the Midwest and learn from them.
Right.
You know, there's not a lot of us that do this work, and you know they do phenomenal work in their states, and hopefully I can learn a few things and maybe change what we do a little bit, adjust, or maybe something new. But you know, I think it always comes down to athletic eligibility issues. Every state has they still have rules in the Midwest that eligibility for participation has to be met, whether it's academic or transfer or behavioral, and we talk about those things. The other one is a big topic is always student safety, student athlete safety. We're talking about AEDs right now, and I just stepped out, and that was the topic on the table. And how can we further the training of our coaches with, we've had some high-profile student athletes and athletes with Damar Hamlin and others. And so how can we further that training to make sure we have more people that are trained in resuscitation, cardiac resuscitation, but also when schools need AEDs, how can we put funding together? How can we support schools and to make sure that their schools are equipped to safely handle a medical emergency of a student athlete? And so that's a big topic. And then, how schools celebrate state championships, how different states are going to do that, and how you class sports. And, it's just a menagerie of things. And we have 11 states with us here today, and they'll be making presentations on what they think is working well in the states. So it's really just a phenomenal opportunity to learn.
It's kind of an interesting way of looking at it, too, in a sense that your jobs as state associations is to help facilitate the rules that member institutions have instituted. And in the background is obviously this is competition, and when there's competition, people want to win. And in some sense, you're all the defenders of fair play. That's what your job's really boiled down to, is to make competition safe and fair and educational.
People sometimes, if it doesn't go a certain way, or somebody says, well, you just need to put your rules away and don't even worry about that now. And I hear that all the time. And, Coach, what's interesting to me is we have an education-based athletic model where it really is designed for every student athlete. But we're always asked to change what we do for a non-education-based entity or something like that. And that's just kind of baffling to me. This thing has to be protected so much because it's so important for every kid to grow and develop. But yet we want to throw rules that are meant to promote that away just so one or two or three or a dozen student athletes can have what they want all the way around. We get criticized for that occasionally, and I understand the criticism, but, we're focused on all student athletes.
We're in fall sports now, Commissioner. Week number 3 of high school football. It's a great time to be involved in high school sports.
It is. Staff's been out around the state attending events, and once again, we've got some incredible athletes performing at a high level across this state from one end to the other, and great matchups this week in football. Week 3, coaches are starting to figure out how good their team's going to be and where they need to improve. But it goes beyond high school football. That's the Friday Night Lights effect that we talk about that. But tennis and boys and girls soccer and volleyball and girls golf are going on right now too. And, those sports are just as important, and the lessons learned are many along the way.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
I live in a rural area and I am an electric and internet customer. One day I received a check in the mail and I didn't really realize what it was for. Something that I really didn't realize, that I was getting money back for the services that they give to me, which is nice. Being local, you don't really see that from bigger companies. 9-Star is different than others.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 19...
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
Attention car owners. Has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive away with a smile. Your car deserves the best. Dents Automotive, where excellence meets restoration.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farm Sweet Corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Paxton Farm Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
Are you ready?
Jump!
welcome to Eastern Hancock High School in Charlottesville, Indiana. We have a Mid-Eastern Conference volleyball match between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the Randolph Southern Rebels. Royals are 10-5, and I believe 2-2, and that's all right. I don't have the stats that I normally have, so I'm trying to go off the memory here. Make that 10-5, 3-2 in the Mid-Eastern Conference. They've ran off a pretty good run of matches here. They beat Blue River Valley, beat Union Modoc, was very competitive with an extremely good Wapahani team last week, and then really been competitive all season. So it's been without a doubt, you just watch these girls play, you can see that it's one of the best volleyball teams that we've had in a while. Their only 5 losses are to Northeastern and Edinburgh the very first day of the season at an invitational, and I think those are ones that if they could take those back, they would. And then they went on a little run, beat a really good lapel team in a tournament at Shenandoah. Really competitive with a Greenfield Central team that was only lost 1. And then they took set number 1 against Wapahani and were right there in 2 other sets, but just could not finish them off at the end. So very, very competitive Royals volleyball team here. Let's look at Randolph Southern. Doesn't have all of their schedule in, so we are just kind of going off what they have, and there's no stats or anything, so we're doing the best we can. According to Max Preps, they are 1-8 on the season and 0-2 in the Mid-Eastern Conference. Looks like their win is against Liberty Christian at the very beginning of the season. So they've lost 1, 2, 3, about 8 in a row or so. So they're going to be trying to get that turned around tonight. We can kind of look at some other things. First of all, I'm Joe Paxton, and Coach Knight could not be here tonight, and I tried to get a substitute with Coach Jade Gallion, but she was busy as well, so unfortunately it's just me, so I apologize for that. You deserve better. But we will kind of go through some of our pregame here, the Dents Automotive pregame show. Like I said, the Royals schedule been pretty good and competitive, and this is a team that they've lost some tough matches, the Greenfield, Westdale, and Wapahani, but those are matches that can help prepare you for the sectional in just a few weeks from now. So that's the kind of the goal. So to make yourself better, and we'll move through that. And like I said, Randolph Southern doesn't have a complete schedule on Max Press, but these are the matches that they do have on there. And they started the year off with a win against Liberty Christian. Just haven't been able to get things turned around since. Here are the conference standings. So Wapahani in control of their own destiny in the Mid-Eastern Conference. They went out. They win the conference. They've already beat Westdale. They beat Eastern Hancock. I don't believe they've played Daleville yet. But you can see the first 4 or 5 schools really have separated themselves at the top of this conference. Westdale, they've played almost their entire conference schedule already, and their 1 loss is to Wapahani. Daleville we'll see here home in just a few weeks, about 2 weeks from today. And then we have yet to play Cowan as well. I think we're going there very soon. So I can tell you that right now if I would have paid attention. So looks like the 18th will be at Cowan. Stats haven't really been up to date, but this is where they were a week ago or more. So, but Caitlin Lowe's been a strong player. Cami Knight, Briar Van Camp handing out assists. Carlin Blue's been doing a nice job as well. We haven't had stats, but I feel like her assist numbers have really spiked up lately as well. And Elena Eastridge has been really good on the back row and helping in the libero position. So that's your Dents Automotive pregame show. We got about 2 minutes here, and we've already done the anthem, so we'll get through this pretty quick. If you did not see the tribute between the JV and varsity matches, I highly recommend you go check that out. Seeing all of the fire, police, medical personnel, veterans that were here and recognized. Very, very cool tribute earlier. So I highly recommend you going back and looking at that if you get a moment. I don't know if it'll pop up here, but we did have some events. The middle school and high school cross-country teams won the Blackford Invitational this last Saturday, so I think their graphic will show up here eventually. These are some other accolades from the season for as far as Royal Pride Athletes of the Week that we've had this fall so far, and some teams that have won different kinds of championships here early on. There's the last weekend Blackford Invitational champions, our high school. Preston Marley was the individual champion as well. And there's the middle school group boys who also won the Blackford Invitational in cross country. So congratulations to them as well. Do want to thank the sponsors that show up on the bottom left. Those are corporate sponsors. I think we added one today. So you see if you can pick out the new one that comes up. If you watch a lot of our streams, we added one today. Really excited to get this match going on. So good crowd, awesome crowd with the whole pack the stands, and just want to give credit to Brooklyn Willis, whose idea it was to do the pack the stands with Heroes Night. She even came into my classroom, did a little green screen video to help promote that, and I think it was a big success. And Coach Rainbold as well for making it happen. The Rebels are going to be in green uniforms with white numbers. The Royals in blue uniforms, black sleeves, white numbers. Royals on the right, and the Randolph Southern Rebels on the left. And we'll be cutting to our PA in just a moment as soon as he decides he's ready. And I imagine we'll just go line up some plays since we already did the anthem during the tribute.
It's time for our varsity contest, an MEC matchup between the Randolph Southern Rebels and your Eastern Hancock Lady Royals. Let's meet tonight's teams, beginning with the visiting Rebels. Non-starters, number 15, Jocelyn Smith. Number 16, Katie Ward. Number 18, Aubrey Mogul. Number 20, Chloe Osterholt. 21, Aubrey Mills. Starters, number 1, Mia Saylor. Number 10, Brianna Halcomb. Number 13, Miley Ludwig. Number 17, Teresa Watson. Number 27, Courtney Clear. And number 30, Allison Wilmoth. Randolph Southern is coached by Lindsay Rutherford. Now for your Eastern Hancock Lady Royals. Non-starters, number 3, Carlin Blue. Number 15, Sarah Clark. Number 16, Lainey Parker. Starting for the Royals, number 4, Hayden Collins. Number 7, Caitlin Lowe's. Number 10, Cammie Knight. Number 11, Brooklyn Willis. Number 20, Briar Van Camp. And number 22, Ellie Meyer. And your libero, Elena Eastridge. The Royals are coached by Miss Corey Rainbolt.
All right. Sorry, those are our lineups. And I think we are good to go. So we do have chat. Just want to mention that. And we'll just kind of also mention we're on YouTube, over 1,700 subscribers. If you're not subscribed, I highly recommend. That's where most of our streams show up. Facebook as well. We're on Twitter. And we're part of the IHSAA Champions Network. So we're on ihsatv.org or find us on the app. So lots of places you can find our streams. YouTube, sometimes we'll have a few extra streams that the others don't. Typically with no announcer. So middle school events or other events that just involve turning on the cameras. And try to get familiar with the Rebels as soon as I can, so bear with me. See Watson, Halcomb, Clear, and back row, Saylor, Wilmoth, and Ludwig. For the Royals, got Eastridge, Willis, Collins in the back row, and Knight, Van Camp, and Lowe's in the front. And I'm not sure what to do. I think we're just the officials are getting the rotations and lineups figured out. And we'll be off shortly. Make sure we share it out there. Let people know on Facebook, YouTube, and we can watch live. So we're going to start with Saylor with the serve and dug out by Willis. And Van Camp bumps into the stand there, but still able to get the set. Let's see if we can see this. Van Camp nearly fell down on the set and was still able to get it. I'm a little quick on the replay right now, but speaking of Van Camp, she gets the serve, and the Rebels miscommunication and unable to return it. 2-0 here early for the Royals. Breyer back to serve. And nice serve. And the play at the net. It's going to be out of bounds by Halcomb. Back to serve is Van Camp again. 3-0 here early on for the Royals. And Saylor digs it out. Pass. They can't quite get it to the setter. And this Van Camp's going to set up Knight, and that's going to be a kill. Big play there. Kind of a low, I don't know, I'd like to know the term. Kind of a low set. Kind of a, it's not really a quick set. I think of a quick set, I think right near each other. That was a low set. And right to Knight, and she just slammed it home. All right, here's Van Camp. And an ace. So Breyer's got the Royals off to a great start. She did that the other night against Union. kind of got us off to a good start, and Union wasn't able to recover. So Breyer with the serve, and that's going to go out of bounds, but Saylor plays it. And there's the third hit. And pass by Collins to Breyer to Lowe's. Big hit. Dug out nicely by the Rebels. And in the middle, that swing by Clear is a little bit long and out of bounds. And Breyer keeps her serve. Timeout by the Rebels here. 6-0 here in set number 1. You're watching Eastern Hancock Volleyball on the EH Sports Network.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSA.
All right, Royals off to a quick start here. Lead 6-0 against the Randolph Southern Rebels. We talked about it a little bit. We'll see. The Royals are taking off Randolph Southern tonight. They're home again on Thursday, so you got to come out against the Southwestern team. They did play them earlier in the season in the championship game of the Shenandoah Invitational. Royals came out on top, so that'll be somewhat of a rematch on Thursday. And a big swing, and the Rebels do get it over this time. Here's Van Camp. Oh, and that set was just not sure where she was going with it. If she was going tonight or if she was I'm not sure where it was going. So the error will send the ball over to the Rebels, and a serve by Watson. Breyer sets up Lowe's in the middle. Good attack. And now Halcomb just bumps it over. And Lowe's goes with another attack. And back row played by Willis. Lowe's is going to just bump it over this time. And set up by Halcomb. Ooh, and nobody's there for the third hit. Okay. Rolls up 7-1. Ellie Myers subs in, and Elena Eastridge comes out, and Cammie Knight back to serve for the Royals. That's a big serve, and the ball is played. All right. And Willis, Van Camp to Meyer, and Meyer just kind of taps it down. Hard to defend that. So good play there by Ellie. And there's no chance. So, and an ace right there. Looked like Wilmoth was going to play it, and then it kind of deflected Saylor off to Saylor, and she could not handle it then. So, Cammie Knight back to serve again. 9-0 here early on by the Royals. Saylor can't handle it, goes out of bounds, an ace for Cammie Knight. And looks like we have a substitution. Mogul is going to come in, and Wilmoth is going to come out. And back to serve is Knight. Oh, and that was going to go out, but Saylor unable to keep her arms off of it. And 11-1. This first set's moving right along. Knight. Good. Back row hit attack there by Watson. And Collins hits it over, and the Rebels could not get it back. Knight back to serve. 12-1 here. And well played. And here in the middle. Oh, yep, that's going to be 2 hits there on Collins, but Watson went with the hit, and Royals weren't quite ready. Was it Watson? It might have been Clear, actually. My bad. 30 comes in. Wilmoth comes in. Out comes Mogul. Oh, and that's going to be a point. Ellie, Breyer's set was just a little too ahead of her, and Ellie just float it into the net. And a net violation gives the point to the Rebels. There you go. Breyer's going to set up Collins, and Collins gets the kill. So kind of a floater, not a big swing, just more of a tap, a directional tap for the kill. Back to serves Caitlin Lowe's. 13-3 here early on for the Royals. In the middle, played, nice dig by Breyer. And then Myers set up Willis nicely. Here's a big swing by Wilmoth. It's going to go wide and out. And it's 14-3. And Lowe's the serve. Good, strong serve, but just a tad long. It was not by much, though. And now serve by Clear. Collins does a nice job setting up Willis. Willis from the back row. Dug out. And Saylor knocks it over. Here comes Breyer to Ellie, and that's hard to defend. Nice job by Breyer. And a big swing by Meyer. Breyer to Meyer. So we'll see if I can get this in before the serve. And Clear unable to handle that. We have a substitution. Clear is going to come out. In's going to come Aubrey Mills. We saw her in the JV contest a little bit ago. Royals did win the JV contest in 2 sets. Collins with the serve. And here's Wilmoth in the middle. Dug out by Willis. Blue is going to set up Willis. And the Royals unable to score there. Here comes Collins, the blue, back of the slide to Meyer, and pretty impressive. And you like that the Royals are being able to be a little more creative with some of their sets. They got the slide set there, kind of a quick set, and then a low set that we saw just a bit ago. So, and then I was going to go out, but Halcomb unable to avoid hitting it. I think when the ball's just heading toward your face, you naturally want to put your hands up and hit it. But it goes through, and the Royals get the point. And Halcomb can't get that one either. And it's an ace. 19-4 here early on in set 1. Collins, Hayden Collins, sophomore, back to serve. And good play by the Rebels as Wilmoth gets it over. Willis with a big swing, and that's out of bounds. And she just really ripped through that one. And we have a timeout by the Rebels, but nice set, and then there was no letting up on that swing. So Royals take an early lead here. We're going to take a quick timeout. You're watching Eastern Hancock Volleyball on the EH Sports
Looking to
Network.
give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
All right, welcome back. Royals with a 20-4 lead here. And Really no sign of holding up here. Collins back to serve. It's going to be out of bounds. That timeout jinx. Seems like you always see a service there out of a timeout. And back to serve, number 15, Jocelyn Smith. I think the first time we've seen her in the play. And Collins, the blue, over to Willis. Dug out by Mills. And a swing, and I think they're going to say on the other side of the antenna. So it's going to be Royals point. And substitution, Knight comes in, Meyer comes out. Elena Eastridge back to serve. Eastridge serves, and nice dig. Here comes a nice try by Saylor to try to catch him off guard, but didn't work this time. And the ball's into the net. Saylor tried to get down to dig that out, but couldn't quite get to it. And substitution for the Rebels. When Jocelyn Smith comes out, in comes Miley Ludwig. Miley, a sophomore, and there's Miley with the dig. And good dig by Lowe's, and blue sets up Knight, but dug out by Ludwig again. And that's going to be a wide hit by Wilmuth. Wilmuth and Clear are the seniors on this Rebel squad. And good play. Ooh, maybe Rose got away with one there with a double hit, but we'll take it. And dug out by Elena, and blue just can't get it over. Might have been a technical foul if we were at a basketball game there. She showed some frustration. Slamming the ball, but with a big smile on her face. And Wilmuth serves. Blue taps it over. Saylor sets up the middle, and Watson. Ooh, there's a contest between Knight and Watson, and Knight wins that one. So free ball kind of in the middle there. And who was going to hit it, and Knight puts it away. And here's the serve. And it's an ace, and that's going to be set number one. Royals take it 25-6. And we'll move on to set two in just a moment. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back. You're watching Eastern Hancock Volleyball on the EH Sports Network. All right, welcome back. And Royals take that first set. Let's get that up here. So first set, 25-6. And it was really all Royals from the very beginning. Serving, very good defensively. A few mistakes there at the net, maybe a couple missed sets, but for the overall, just really quality play there by the Royals in this contest. And we have a little bit more time, so we're going to go to another commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farms Sweet Corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Paxton Farms Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
All right. So we're getting ready to start set number two. Some quality play by the Royals. Meyer and Knight at the net. Been real strong in the middle. On the outside, the combination of Willis and Lowe's and Collins just swinging away on the outside. Great defense by Elena Eastridge in the back, along with Willis. And then great sets so far by Blue and Van Camp. And it's really been a team effort here so far in that first set. And again, some of you who are just joining us, if you get a chance, you got to check out the tribute between the JV and varsity contest and see all of the first responders and veterans that were recognized this afternoon, between the games, sorry. And then it was a really, really cool tribute. And then playing of the national anthem, which is one of the, we don't normally play the national anthem because we get kind of copyright dings sometimes on it, and sometimes we don't want the stream to get shut down. But I thought it was an appropriate time to try to see if we could get that in with all of them out on the floor. It was a really cool moment. So if you get a chance, you ought to check that out between the JV and varsity contests. Great idea by Brooklyn Willis, and helped along by Coach Rainbolt. And speaking of Brooklyn Willis, she's getting ready to serve here and get set number 2 started, and she serves it in the net. Said good things about her, and then she serves it in the net. All right. Rebels with a 1-0 lead here. Saylor back to serve. And dug out by Elena. And Breyer goes to Knight. And the Rebels able to defend it. Here, Breyer's going to do a little, I thought it was going to be a slide, but it was a fake slide. And the creativity right now of Breyer and these front row players has been pretty impressive. You can just see this team growing and getting better. And even though that didn't work, it is, you just see you could see the confidence in those growing as the season goes along. 2-0 Rebels here early on. Saylor serves. Breyer is going to Lowe's, and she's going to get the kill. Nearly was kind of off balance, but still found her balance, made the swing kind of on her back foot, and scored the point. Breyer back to serve. And I do want to thank all those people that did show up for the Pack the Stands with Heroes night. And a lot of them are still here. Knight nearly found this opening, but defended by the Rebels. Breyer, Willis to Lowe's. Lowe's just taps it over with the bump. Here's in the play at the net, and this time clear wins for the Rebels against Knight. And it's a 3-1 lead here. Substitution for the Rebels. Smith going to come in. Out comes Ludwig. Smith, just a freshman. Oh, nice play by Breyer. We're going to replay that. We get a chance. Breyer with like a punch. And a kill by Lowe's, but we're going to go back. We're going to miss the kill by Lowe's, but here is that little punch, like pancake dig right there, and got it out and allowed the Royals to get a point. Serve by Knight is an ace. Yeah, we do have chat available here, YouTube and Facebook. We're going to have a unique something, I don't know, it might fall on the flat, but we're going to try something different with the trivia tonight. It may not get any participation. It may get a lot of participation. I don't know. So we'll post that right before the first set that can be an elimination set. So stay tuned for that. Knight to Breyer to Collins. And Ellie slams it home and puts it away. Royals with a 4-3 lead here. Make that 5-3 lead here. Set number 2. Cammie Knight back to serve. Big serve. That's tough to defend. That's going to be an ace by Cammie Knight. All right. There we go. And Breyer's going to set up Lowe's. It's just outside the line. So, Coach Knight. Hopefully the JV played well. I think I heard a 21-0 score a little bit ago. So, hopefully we were able to finish that off. And back to serve. There's the Rebels. Elena's going to set up Collins. Collins just kind of punches it over. Wilmoth with the attack. Breyer going to Collins. Collins makes a big swing that time, but it goes long. And it's 6-5 here in set number 2. And Elena to Breyer. Breyer going to Collins. And there, Royals going to get the score. Good attack by Lowe's. I said Collins. It was Lowe's. And now Lowe's back to serve. All right. And the Rebels. Elena to Breyer to Knight. Make that Ellie Meyer. Breyer going to Willis, this time in the net. And the Rebels already at their point total, I think, from the first set. It's 7-6. And Breyer digs it out. Here comes Lowe's from the back row, and she slams it home. So glad the JV football team won. It's always better. Those long bus rides are always better after a win. So back to serve is Collins. And good hustle, but that's going to be on the backside of the antenna. Royals take a 9-6 lead. Hayden Collins back to serve. And that's going to be a little deep. Back to serve is Ludwig, sophomore. And nice low serve there. Hard to handle. Blue does a nice job, though, setting up Collins. And Elena to Blue to Meyer. And the kill by Meyer. Good set up by Carlin Blue. Substitution. Meyer comes out. Knight comes in. Elena Eastridge back to serve for the Royals. Eastridge with the serve. Nice play. Saylor at the net. Nearly blocked by Knight. This time Blue goes to Knight, and I think that's going to be 4 hits. Knight's attack was just into the top of the net. And 10-8 Royals. Back to serve is Wilmoth. Elena to Blue. And Brooklyn just kind of taps it over. Does a nice job at controlling her body, not going into the net there. Could have been really easily a net call had she just floated into it. Wilmoth's going to come out. And Mogul's going to come in. And serve by Willis. Mogul tries to dig that. Saylor does just bump it over. Eastridge to Blue. The little slides set. But Knight couldn't quite put it away. And a good play there by Watson. She gets the kill. And out comes Osterholt, I believe, and Clear comes back in. Here, Blue's going to set up Lowe's, and that's going to be in with the kill. Kind of cross court. Rebels just kind of parted there. And back to serve is Breyer. Van Camp puts her arm into it. Clear digs it. Clear then with the attack. Breyer's going to set up Lowe's again, and she was hot, but that one's going to be just a tad wide. So you can't blame the setters to go to Lowe's right now because she's been able to finish off quite a few attacks. That's going to be deep. So Watson's serve is just a little bit long. And Meyer comes in. Eastridge comes out. Cammie Knight back to serve for the Royals. Here's the serve. And Clear plays it, and it's off her fingertips and over everybody's head, out of bounds. Courtney Clear, one of the 2 seniors on this Rebel squad. And a big serve by Knight. That's going to be another ace by Knight. Cammie Knight. Giving the Royals a little bit of space here, 15-10. And there. This time Watson can't handle it. Another ace. And this has a feel of like the JV. The JV has a timeout by the Rebels. The JV, both sets of the JV were close until about the double-digit 10-12 point, and then the Royals just kind of took control. And that's where you kind of see this one going right now. So we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Eastern Hancock Volleyball on the EH Sports Network.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighting, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSA.
All right, we're back. Close set number 2. As the Royals have now kind of extended a bit of the lead here on Cammie Knight's serves. On the floor, Knight, Willis, Van Camp. I think Parker might be seeing her first action here, and Lowe's, or at least the first I've noticed, and Meyer. And Clear. This time Lowe's to Van Camp to Meyer, and she just kind of short-armed it. It was a little bit of a low set, and Meyer wasn't able to get it over. And Knight comes out. And Lowe's back to serve. Substitution, Wilmoth comes in. I think that's Smith, Josie Smith coming out. And that's going to be a little deep by Lowe's. It's a 5-point set here, 17-12. We're just a little bit more lax in this set here as they're trying to get their rotation figured out. A couple of the people that's not just a little probably different rotation than what we're used to right now. Oh, Elena makes a diving play, and then Breyer gets it back, and Caitlin just slams it home. This was about as ugly of a play as you can have that scores a point, but Elena, Breyer, Lowe's, but the Royals will take it. Back to serve, Laney Parker. for the Royals with an 18-12 lead. That is going to be in the back row. Here's Watson, and blocked at the net by Meyer. And 19-12. Good swing by Watson, but Meyer just there to block it down. 19-12. Royals trying to put away set number 2. And that was going to be close to the back line this time. Watson just bumps it over. And, so it got into the net. Blue tried to dig it out. Then Elena tried to dig it out. And it falls down. And Parker comes out. Collins comes in. And back to serve is number 15, Jocelyn Smith. Blue sets up Meyer, and that's going to be an automatic kill on the attack. And Meyer then comes out. Knight comes in. One of these times I'm going to accidentally leave those replays up for a while on accident. Back to serve, Elena. And couldn't quite dig it. Very close to that back line. And they're going to say it's in. It was very close. It was very, very close. And the judge says it was in, so the Royals get the point. And good hustle there by Watson. She can't quite get it. So it's a point for the Royals, and the Royals close to finishing off set number 2 here. It's 22-13. And the Sailors sets up Wilmoth. Wilmoth just kind of punches it over. Blue to Willis. Nice dig there by Halcomb, but it's out of bounds. Good in that she got in the way. She just couldn't quite control the pass to her setter, and a big swing by Willis there. Back to serve Eastridge. And a little miscommunication there as Ludwig dove after it. And now the Royals 1 point away from taking set number 2. 24-13, Elena Eastridge to serve. And Saylor plays it. Watson over to Wilmoth. Here's Blue. Goes to Knight. And dug out by Ludwig. Saylor sets up Watson. And here comes Blue to Willis. And that's going to be the final point. Brooklyn Willis with the score. And 25-13. The Royals take set number 2. We're going to take a quick commercial, and then we'll come back for our Dave's Express Care Car Wash unique trivia in just a minute. You're watching Eastern Hancock Volleyball on the Sports Network.
Attention car owners. Has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive away with a smile. Your car deserves the best. Dents Automotive, where excellence meets restoration.
All right, welcome back. We're getting ready for set number 3. We're going to do a little bit different here on the Dave's Express Care Car Wash Trivia. Tonight was Pack the Stands with Heroes Night. And I thought, and this may totally fall on its face, but I thought we should, for Dave's Express Car Washes, pack the stream with heroes. So if you know of anybody, take a moment. And this only works on Facebook or on YouTube, and it doesn't matter if you're watching this, not live but later on. Tag somebody or mention somebody that's in law enforcement or a fireman or some kind of emergency personnel, medical personnel, any veterans, and let's kind of pack the stream with some names of people that have kind of served our communities and served our country. So on this 9/11 night, we had a great crowd. If you didn't get a chance to watch the between the JV and varsity stream, the people that were in there, that it was had the national anthem, and we had over 50 people, maybe even 60 plus, kind of acknowledged at halftime. I know some people couldn't make it. So if you know someone that's law enforcement or some kind of emergency personnel, like a first responder, medical personnel, veteran, on this day that we need to make sure that we don't forget about, kind of give them some acknowledgement, list their name, and let's pack the stream with some names of people that are need to be recognized for serving our community. All right, Saylor back to serve, set number 3 here. Willis dug out. Ludwig does get it over. Blue bumps it. Eastridge over to Willis. Nice setup by Eastridge there. And there we go. Blocked at the net by Meyer. And really good job. Eastridge did a nice job on her getting Willis set up there. Back to serve is Eastridge, dug out by the Rebels. Here comes Blue. Blue's going to set up Willis. Blocked at the net by Watson, but it flies out of bounds. Royals score the point. There we go. So I mentioned some people. Pack the stream here. Dug out Eastridge with the serve and the ace. So there's a lot of people that were here. And so just let's get some people recognized for their service for our community. Good, another little serve just over the net by Eastridge for the ace. And the Royals off to a good start, 4-0 here early on in this hopefully match deciding set number 3. And that's in. So Clear's attack hits the back line, and that's the first point there for the Rebels. And Watson with a nice jump serve, and it's going to be an ace. Watson, a junior. Impressive little serve there that Lowe's wasn't quite ready for there. And another strong serve. Collins handles it. Blue tonight, dug out by Saylor in the back row. Here comes Blue tonight again, and this one just a tad off. And Watson back to serve. And dug out. And the Royals do get it over here. Clear is going to set up the Halcomb. Here is Willis, and that's cross court. I don't think she got all of it. So the little changeup gets the kill on the attack. And I do want to recognize you, John. I know you're working. John Collins can't be here and doing one of these, you should be recognized as well. So thank you very much. Watson just a bit wide. And Brooklyn Willis back to serve. Willis, Eastridge, Collins, Blue, Knight, and Lowe's in the game for the Royals. And Caitlin with the little running attack. Gets the kill. Substitution, Wilmot's going to come out. Looks like Mogul's going to come out. Wilmot's going in, Mogul coming out. Served by Willis. And that one, it's going to go out of bounds. Ace for the Royals. Willis with the serve. Played by Watson. And they go back to Watson from the back row. She hits it in the net. And it's 8-3 here early in set 3. And here's good play by the Rebels and a miscommunications. Collins and Blue just kind of looked at each other. And that's something this year that has kind of separated our team, I think, from past years, is we haven't had a lot of those kind of plays. We've really communicated well this year. Oh, and that's going to be out, and Watson's showing a little bit of frustration as Breyer's going to serve. Van Camp back to serve. Blue is out. 9-4 here early on. And Saylor does dig it out. This time they go to Wilmoth on the side. Lowe's digs it. Eastridge gets it back in play, and then Blue and Breyer both hit after that one. Breyer to Knight to Lowe's, and I think it's in. It is. So nice placement there on that little running attack.
Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Paxton Farms Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
All right, apparently we're having some internet issues, but it says that we're back up. So if you could give me a thumbs up in the chat, let me know if we're back. But according to my computer, we are back up. And Breyer Van Camp serving. Back row by Halcomb. Halcomb's attack is wide right and out of bounds. I don't know how long we were messing up there, but seems to be back in the green. Good hustle there by Clear, and again, a little miscommunication, and I think that was Saylor just kind of took a punch at it, went into the net. 13-4 here, Royals. All right, thank you. I'm glad it's back. Sorry about that. That's just an internet. I'm not going to talk about the internet anymore, good or bad. It seems to be mad at me. So sorry, I think and we'll see. We dropped again. All right. I think we're back for now. I'm also trying to be plugged in to internet and not Wi-Fi, so we're seeing if we can. All right. So we are trying to get everything going again. It is 20-5 the score. You can see the camera is not. I'm just going to turn the camera off for a second. That may be a bad idea. It may be a good idea. And see how long we last here. Hopefully we're up. If we're not, I apologize. We really have not had these kind of issues this year, so the internet has been running pretty smooth and friendly until recently. All right. Here's a Van Camp setting up Meyer, and she slams it home. 20-7. And hopefully we can survive here to the end of this set. Royals won set number 1, 25-6. Set number 2, 25-13. And currently lead this set here, 21-7. And Watson just bump it over. Breyer's going to set up Willis. Willis wasn't able to get it over, and she was in the net, so make your choice. 21-8. Substitution. And all the technical difficulties, I moved my. That's Katie Ward in. She played a lot in the JV contest earlier. Just came in for the Rebels. And Audrey Mogul's coming in as well. Wilma's coming out. 22-8. Back to serve. Collins. And good hustle there. And that's one thing about that JV. If you watch the JV match, the Rebels were able to get those scramble plays. They were impressive. Royals still won, but the impressive play by the Rebels. All right, Watson in the middle, and she's going to hit the line. Oh, they're going to say a deflection at least. Point for the Rebels. I think it hit the line anyways, so I appreciate the attempt with the pack the stream idea. We'll get that off there. I do want to thank everybody that was here. Oh, big kill by Lowe's. And then the people that were not here as well from home. And the scoreboard, 24-9. Royals trying to put it away here. 3-0. Eastridge. And there's Watson. Here comes Blue. Good diving play by Willis and Stang from keeping them going under the net. And Willis and Blue giving her chance to slam one home. Here's Knight, and that's going to be the finisher. Cammie Knight. And the Royals take set 3 and win it 3-0. So I apologize for all the internet issues there all of a sudden at the end. That's very strange. I'm not sure what happened there. But the Royals do win in 3 sets, 25-6, 25-13, and 25-9. And they will move on. You're watching the 9 Star Connect postgame show, and we'll probably have Coach Rainbolt here in just a little bit to kind of hear her thoughts. And please stick around for that. She always has some great comments about the team and about the games. And so stay tuned. She's pretty quick at getting up here for it. So just stay tight. Let's look at the Royals' upcoming schedule. I'll get that out of the way so we can kind of see it. So Thursday night they'll be back here against the Southwestern Spartans. So we do plan on streaming that. That's kind of our next broadcast. Friday night is the football game against Knightstown. So we do plan on streaming that game as well. So that's our upcoming broadcasts. And then the Saturday, we were really trying to find a way to stream the cross-country invitational, but we just don't have the equipment or the manpower to pull that off, I don't think. Or if we did it, it would be such a poor level, I would be embarrassed by it. So, but we did play around with the idea of trying to figure out how to maybe do that. But our next couple streams is Southwestern and the football game on Friday night. The Royals will be away next week, I believe, and then we have Tri. And the Tri match, the next match that we'll be streaming after Southwestern, that is going to have a couple of things going on there. That's going to be Youth Recognition Night. That is on the 20th, so we're talking 9 days, a little over a week away. And that's also going to be Hall of Fame induction night. They're going to be inducting the 2012-13 varsity volleyball team into the EH Athletics Hall of Fame, regional champions. So that'll be a fun night, youth recognition, and the Hall of Fame. And then we will have the Daleville, which will be senior night, I believe. And I don't think, if we stream the invitational, I'm not sure that we'll have announcers. So we will see about the EH Invitational. All right, that's all. We want to know the score. So here were the scores. Royals win in 3 sets. And we'll see if I can get stuff. Also, I heard the JV won. So JV football team won. Guess I need to come up with a player of the game. I keep forgetting to do those. The sponsor's going to get mad about it if I don't get it together. But the Paxton Farms Sweet Corn player of the game. Gosh, I'm trying to think here. I thought really it was a pretty team effort. One thing I really liked about this match is our setters were a lot more aggressive, trying a few different types of sets, the slide sets and quick sets, and got a nice variety of kind of expanding what they do. And I thought I kind of going to go with our setters there. And I think I already went with Breyer the other day, but Breyer and Carlin, I think Coach Rainbolt might be coming up here for her post game, but we'll go with we're just going to make it a double with the with our setters, and I'm not sure if this works or not. I haven't. I want to talk to you about something here, though.
Okay.
So we'll talk about how cool was in between the games. I thought that was awesome.
Man, this was an idea from Brooklyn Willis. She came to me at the beginning of the season. She's like, hey, we play Randolph Southern on September 11th. Could we do a tribute to our heroes? And I'm like, I don't know that we've ever done anything like that here at Eastern, and I was so thankful that Brooklyn came up with the idea. And it was kind of chilling to watch everybody walk out. And I'm so thankful for the heroes that we have. I mean, a lot of the people here tonight were straight from our community. And to see everybody in the shirts that Brooklyn designed and out on the court, and then we did the national anthem.
Yes.
It gives you chills.
Oh, yeah.
It was neat.
I talked about it when we came back after. I thought that I've seen a lot of events. That was pretty cool. That was a really neat event here at Eastern Hancock. That was the national anthem with them out there.
Yes.
And the number of people that showed up too.
Yeah, it was great. Like I said, this is the first time we've ever done it. I don't know that we've had this opportunity very often, but what a great way, to celebrate our heroes. And like I said, we're so very thankful for them and grateful for everything that they do for us. It was just nice to be able to give back to them.
Right. So very, very cool. And as far as the volleyball match, I think we had control. I thought we played really well.
Yes.
One thing I've noticed is with our team, getting a little creative with the sets. I don't know what you call that,
yes,
if it's a play or whatever, but trying some different kinds of things, and that's something that you can do with a good team, I think.
Yes, so we're working on some different combinations where our hitters are running basically a tandem. So we have a quick coming out of the middle, and then we have Caitlin swing in for a 2-ball. And we need to work on them more. But the nice thing is we're actually attempting them. So that tells me that we're working in the right direction, and we're getting a little bit more comfortable out there on the court with each other and trusting each other. So
right. So I think it's just seeing them getting better and improving, and a night like this was a good chance to to work on some of that.
Yes.
So we have
Southwestern on
Thursday, the team you've already seen.
We have, right.
In the championship with Shenandoah, is that right?
Yes, absolutely. So they'll be ready for revenge, and we just got to be ready to come out and play our game. So
all right. Well, thanks for coming, and congratulations on another win.
Thank you, Joe.
See you. All right. So we're going to kind of wrap up with a couple commercials, and we will be out in just a few. Thanks for joining us. And we will see you on Thursday, Southwestern, and hopefully we have less internet issues. So, and we will see you then. So, good night.
One thing I love about 9-Star is seeing how much this cooperative gives back to our community. They are always sponsoring and supporting our youth organizations. This is a huge part of our community and makes it a great place where we live. I encourage everybody to realize what an asset this 9-Star cooperative is. They give back, and they have so much to offer.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is...
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farm Sweet Corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Paxton Farm Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
Attention car owners. Has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive away with a smile. Your car deserves the best. Dents Automotive, where excellence meets restoration.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1900.
Are you ready?